Find something that you appreciate around you and say it in your mind, how you appreciate that specific thing. This is the baseline. This is the level 1 of gratitude. You can be appreciative of anything that makes you feel good. So if, for example, seeing some coins on the desk make you feel good, appreciate it. Level 2 of gratitude is saying the appreciation to somebody. When you appreciate a person, when a person makes you feel good, say, I appreciate you because you did this and that made me feel good. By saying that, you literally not only make yourself more happy, but also give the world more positivity and more happiness, because that person is gonna feel amazing for the whole day, even if something bad happens to them. Remember the last time you got a compliment? Just imagine how it felt. You can do that. You can give that feeling to somebody every single day by complimenting people who make you feel good. And even if there aren't many people who make you feel good, the ones who do, and there are some of those people in everybody's lives, might necessarily make you feel good all the time, but just in specific situations. For example, you might hate your mom, but she makes amazing cookies. And so when you eat her cookies, it makes you feel good. And so you could say, Mom, I appreciate you because you always make cookies that make me feel amazing, and thank you. That's it. Super easy, but it has a big effect. Not just on other people, not just the people that you tell this to, but also on your own psyche. It makes you more happier and it makes you more pleasant. And when you're in your own mind, when you're hearing your own thoughts, your thoughts over time of doing gratitude will become less and less negative towards yourself as well. So the third level of gratitude is being grateful and finding the positive twist in bad things. Let's say something bad happened to you. You broke your leg or you had a skiing accident. If you find something positive in a negative event, you can twist it and in a way always make it into a positive thing. This will do wonders for your brain and your future, as well as the way that you tell yourself about your upbringing, your past traumas, your challenges will define who you are and how you act in the future. So if you want to become more happy, more successful, richer, more jacked, anything and everything, just become more grateful about the negative things happening to your life. I'm grateful that my phone battery sucks because this allows me and motivates me to strive to get a new phone. And therefore I will have a new phone soon. That is something to be grateful about. Now I turned a negative experience into a positive outcome. And now my life is better. This is your action step. Number 3, write down something that was negative and happened to you, but also add something of a positive twist at the end. So find something positive that wouldn't have happened if you hadn't had that negative experience. So that's the third level of gratefulness. And with this, you will become stronger and more unstoppable because your literal memories will be reprogrammed by you just by putting positive twists on the negative things. Like imagine how happy you would be if nothing bad happens in your life. It's an insane boost. And I have been doing this subconsciously for years. And I can tell you, before I started doing gratitude, I didn't even know I was doing this. And then I started researching how gratitude can increase your performance and all of these things outside of your happiness and your mood. And I realized like, hey, I've been doing this for years. I've been telling myself how positive things came out of the negative things that happened to me. And you know, one of the greatest examples would be like the way I think, the way my life is going. I wouldn't have asked for a better life because no matter what would have happened to me, I would probably end up in the same place or somewhere worse. And so I'm always like, I'm grateful for the life I have because I think this is the best life that it's possible for me, as I'm able to learn everything and literally be my own person and not be controlled by other people. For example, that's a way to look at like let's say, negative things of, not getting into business or into a career at a certain age, like I didn't, and just put a positive twist on it, and it sounds so much better to yourself. Like, don't worry about how it sounds to other people. Worry about how it sounds to yourself, because this will determine your actions in the future. And the way you regard yourself is the way that you will act when it comes to treating yourself nice, when it comes to self-care, and when it comes to just self-talk as well. And remember, when you consider like how you talk to yourself, that's the most powerful thing. This is why gratitude is so important. The way you talk to yourself will dictate your emotions. And everybody is acting emotionally. Most of the time, a normal person is making decisions based off of emotions and then explain them with logic. But the decisions itself, they're coming from emotions. And that's why like sales is so worth it, and especially like marketing. It's like you can make people do emotional stuff, and then they will literally brainwash themselves into thinking that it was logical. And when it comes to NoFap, gratitude is like one of the foundations that is really, really, really good to have. So just starting, even before starting NoFap, just starting the gratitude will impact how well your NoFap streak goes. Like imagine thinking like, oh, I'm addicted to porn, I can never get out. Versus like, hey, like I didn't know how bad NoFap was until I watched this guy's full guide, by the way, that's on my channel for free. And I watched that guide, I saw the side effects, and I realized that I shouldn't ever watch porn again. And so now I have these amazing opportunities to stop because I get all these resources and everything, and I am able to possibly start a new life here. So I'm going to do my best to stop watching porn. That's a much better start to any NoFap streak I've ever done. Anytime you start a NoFap streak like, oh, I'm not sure I'm gonna quit. Yeah, from experience I can tell you, that's not gonna last long. It's very, very rare. I had one streak when I was like, oh man, this is bad. But then it ended up being like pretty long. But even like that, it's very bad. It's excruciating to deal with the urges when you're telling yourself like, I had a bad start to the streak, whatever. Like the way you start things is the way you finish things. You know, it's not worth this extra stress and the extra negative emotions and negative actions that result from your thoughts to not do gratefulness. Like you should do gratefulness literally every single day. And the fun thing is, this isn't like a habit that you will have to do for the rest of your life. This is something that you have to train yourself for about a month, and then it becomes automatic. These thoughts become automatic. You don't really have to mind yourself to stay grateful forever. This takes a while. Of course, you can put like a sticky note on your fridge, or you can put like an alarm on your phone like once a day to think of something grateful. And once you did that, you'll be able to automatically think about positive stuff. Your mind will literally spawn positive stuff. So I'm grateful that I coughed, because I will be able to make the video with more mindfulness, because I had a moment to remember what I exactly wanted to say. I could be like, oh god damn it, I just coughed on video. This is supposed to be like a high quality production or whatever. But if I think that way, the video will be worse. And this video represents your life. When you live your life like this, oh, I fucked up the exam. What am I gonna do now? I barely passed it. We're just like, okay, I didn't really do well on this exam, but now I have the information of what I shouldn't pursue, because the universe gave me this feedback that I suck at this probably, or I'm less amazing at this subject than I thought. So I might look at other opportunities. And so that is how gratitude works, guys. Journal it, write it down, and think about it. The action steps that I gave are the way to go forward if you want to train your gratitude. And the first step is just to think about it. And then you can write it down. You can set the reminders on the phone or on the fridge or in the mirror where you brush your teeth. And once you've done that, after about 6 to 7 days, you should start telling people when you appreciate them. Or you can tell them right now as well. And do that for a month. If you tell people who act nice towards you and make you feel good that you appreciate them, you will make the world a better place. And this has no money required, nothing required. You don't have to donate anything, and it's worth so much. It has a massive value. And of course, the final part of the puzzle is grabbing the bad things in your life and turning them and twisting them into a positive thing, and seeing how positive things came out of that negative thing, so you can rewrite your own story and become more productive, richer, more powerful, more fit, more healthy, and definitely more happy because of it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the video. And I'm doing daily videos like this in the near future. And I will also be doing these NOFAP check-ins during the videos that you will see after this, where I tell you how my day went and what I did, because I think many people can learn from my NoFap journey. I have a lot of stories to tell. So stay tuned, guys, and please subscribe. Thank you.